Look closely at the world around you, and you'll realize nothing is truly static. Everything is in a constant, restless state of transformation. A steel bike frame left out in the rain slowly turns brittle with rust. A spoonful of sugar disappears into a hot cup of coffee. We naturally try to categorize these events based on what we can see. If a material looks different, we assume it has become something else. But our eyes can be unreliable narrators. Tear a piece of paper in half, and despite the change in shape, it remains paper. Mix ordinary white glue with a bit of baking soda and contact solution, however, and you get a rubbery, elastic slime, a material with an entirely different chemical identity. To make sense of this, schools often teach a simple rule of thumb. Physical changes are reversible, while chemical changes are permanent. But that rule has limits. Pulverize a solid rock into fine dust, and you cannot reverse the process to rebuild the stone. Yet, even in a billion pieces, the dust remains the exact same mineral it was before the strike. If outward appearances and the reversibility rule both fail, how do scientists actually define the boundary between a simple physical alteration and a true chemical transformation? To find that boundary, we have to look past the human scale and zoom down to the invisible atomic level. This diagram shows a standard solid, individual molecules packed closely together in a rigid, repeating grid. These molecules are held together by intermolecular forces, attractions that dictate how they group together. Adding heat merely alters the speed and spacing of the particles. They move faster and spread apart into a fluid, but the individual molecular structures remain entirely intact. That is a physical change. A chemical change crosses a specific threshold. It occurs the moment the actual atomic bonds holding those molecules together snap. The original structures shatter into distinct atoms, which immediately recombine into entirely new geometric shapes. Even during that structural collapse, no matter is ever lost. In the late 1700s, scientists used sealed glass containers like these to prove that while the arrangement of matter changes, total mass remains the same. This balanced equation for magnesium oxide shows that conservation in action. The 2 magnesium atoms and 2 oxygen atoms we start with are fully accounted for in the final product. Every input atom must have an output counterpart. The identity of a substance is dictated by its chemical bonds. This means transformations are defined by internal architecture, not external appearance. Atoms do not rearrange themselves for free. Tearing apart established molecular bonds requires an upfront investment of effort, known as activation energy. Once that threshold is crossed and new bonds form, the resulting structures will either pull additional energy from their environment to stay stable or aggressively release their excess heat outward. Since we cannot see these invisible bond changes, we rely on specific ways these energy-driven shifts manifest in the visible world. You might see the sudden evolution of a gas, the emission of light, or a sharp, unexpected change in the material's color. In other cases, you might notice a drastic shift in temperature or the sudden formation of a solid precipitate, a cloud of particles appearing within a clear liquid. Even these indicators have exceptions. When you drop salt into water, the ionic bonds holding the salt together are actually pulled apart and surrounded by water molecules, yet no new molecular compound is synthesized. Because the salt and water retain their basic properties and can be separated by simple evaporation, we still classify dissolving as a physical change. It's a reminder that while outward signs are useful, only the molecular structure reveals the material's true identity. Mastering physical changes, altering states without altering identity, allows us to manage our environment. We use these principles to build massive systems for water purification and refrigeration. Controlling chemical changes allows us to synthesize entirely new materials. We use these transformations to extract pure metals from rock and to engineer the specific molecular structures found in modern medicines. This mastery also has global consequences. The combustion of fossil fuels is a chemical reaction that reshapes the atmosphere, releasing billions of tons of carbon dioxide as a byproduct of our industrial energy needs. These rules govern life at every scale, from the way your body digests a meal
to the seasonal shifts that change the color of a forest. Matter is never truly lost. It is only reimagined. Understanding the threshold of identity provides the blueprint for how we manage the materials that build and sustain our world.